Welcome back to the videos, guys. So we're still in Croatia. As you can see, this place is still lovely and the sea is beautiful, the sun's shining, and we've had a few days where we thought, you know what, we need some relaxation. So here we are, and it's the third day of the push-pull leg sort of split that I was doing. So I'm doing leg day today, but as you can see, I'm just starting off with a warm-up on this rock. Now this brings me to, how do I train legs without a gym, without squats, without deadlifts, all of this? And I love training without a gym, my legs now, because your legs are this functional device. Your legs are so good for endurance and they're just so good to do bodyweight stuff with. You'll see movements that I do with full knee bends and single leg stuff. It's like the health of your legs is so important for your longevity and just for your longevity of your knees, your ankles, everything. So the first thing I want to talk about is the components of leg training. Now, you go to the gym, you squat, you do heavy lunges, you build mass, okay? That's great and it's very functional for strength. But if you actually think about, there are so many components of training legs, especially legs over upper body. Now, I've written some down here: balance, speed, strength, hypertrophy, health, flexibility, endurance, agility, stability, coordination. The list goes on. So there are so many avenues in which you can train legs. And for me, I've just sort of left the heavy strength training behind and I focus on endurance and I focus mainly on bodyweight movements. So as you can see, I'm focusing on balance here. I'm focusing on strength because I'm working on the single leg movements at the bottom of the pistol squat. I'm also working on the flexibility of my knees, the flexibility of my legs, and also the healing of the knee, so I don't have any knee problems. Now, this is what I focused on, got the body feeling really nice. Now, as you saw, the movements I was doing were all deep knee bends. And I even got really creative with this. This is just to work like flexibility, balance again. It's just coordination. Honestly, if you haven't explored any aspects of leg training which involve not just hypertrophy and strength, then you're missing out. Your legs are this functional device which you use every single day, and to just level up in all areas. So I'm still trying to build mass on my legs, but I want to be able to run far. I want to be able to run fast. I want to be able to jump high. I want to be able to move laterally. I want to be able to balance. Especially being tall, it's important to be able to balance and almost move as if your centre of gravity was lower. So as you can see, I just work on balance here and I was enjoying it. Me and this rock were vibing. You'll see at the end, I give it a little thank you. But this is what it's all about. In the sun, I'm not going to go in the gym and squat heavy. I'm going to work on getting a sweat on because the sea's right there. I'm working on balance, aspects you don't even think about. And yeah, this sort of stuff is what I needed to work on. Now, I don't know if I'm on this movement right now in the video, but you'll see it's an assisted pistol squat. So it's a single leg squat with your other leg out in front of you. And honestly, that movement it's a new one for me. It's a game changer because I really want to get that pistol squat on lock. And the only way I'm going to do this is by doing regressions, and this is one of the regressions. So yeah, a bit of hypertrophy work, but mainly working on balance, health and flexibility, coordination, and a bit of lower strength training. Now, this final bit here, I'm doing squats, which I've never done before. My hips, I'm on my heels. I'm not on the base of my feet. I'm on the heels of my feet. I'm putting my knees out as far wide as possible, getting that stretch, and then squatting. When would you ever do this if you just follow a program in legs which says, squats, lunges, deadlifts, hamstring curl? Like, you would never ever explore this territory. So even if you do hypertrophy training, which is what I would do if I loved the gym, but at the moment I'm not into it, so I would definitely do a hypertrophy training session once a week and then focus on bodyweight movements, exploratory movements with my legs and the other leg day. So I hope that makes sense. But now I'm moving on to hypertrophy. So I'm using the band. Now this is a deadlift movement. The tension on my lower back, the hamstrings was there. As you can see, I've developed the mind muscle connection over the years of training. And this right here was amazing for the hamstring. It was a single leg deadlift basically. straight into a single leg lunge. But you see at the back leg, it's just a deep knee bend as well. So always focusing now with these bodyweight movements on getting that deep knee bend, because that's going to benefit you in life massively. If you've got unhealthy knees, and I know so many people who get into the older age, even my age at 26 right now, but people my age are having knee problems, and it's like you need to focus on health of the knees. And you see, I'm adding in hypertrophy movement, so I do a few sets of this just to get the muscles working, hypertrophy range. I can't do this for endurance reps, so I'm really putting tension on the muscles, trying to grow them, trying to get them stronger, trying to build. And this is what this leg day is all about. This is how you can structure your leg days. This is how I structure my leg days now. It's a lot of skill work, balance, agility, health, and then there will be a hypertrophy element in, a strength element, which is in the middle. And then your legs are still not done there. I'm skipping, bounce, I've got agility training, I've got speed, endurance, cardio, right? This is what this part of your legs is for. Now, me and Jazz met a guy called Bruno from, he was Albanian and Italian and slightly German as well. So he was a physio for this guy from Greece. I hope those guys had a great party in Corfu, because we were pretty close to Corfu. But I was training with him here. So he joined in on the circuit. It was skipping, and then it was 20 squats, and then you had to run up that hill behind me, as you can see. So we're now working on the functionality of your legs. Now we've worked on the health and just improving your ability to function with the legs, but now we're working on that endurance. We're working all of the above, so the balance, the speed, the strength, the power, the hypertrophy, all of it, okay? Because we're getting the endurance mainly. There he goes, in his boxes. Go on, Bruno. Up he goes. And this was a great workout, because it was a bit of everything. And it really made me realise that if you're not training legs, if you're only training legs, for purely strength and hypertrophy, your purpose, if it's not bodybuilding, what's your purpose there? Because this aspect of training legs, your legs are this tool that you have, which are more important than your upper body. Now, everybody loves training upper body, but your legs are this tool, and you need to unlock so many aspects of it. So I've hit the cardio, I've hit the agility, the speed, the bounce, endurance. Now we're going for endurance on the squats. So we're getting that deep knee bend again. We're getting the legs pumping. This is after some hypertrophy work as well. Here comes Bruno down the hill. Get in there. He knows what he's talking about. And then I realised I'd hit the 20 squats. So long, everyone. And there I go. I'm off. Well, get a move on, Rory. Bloomin' heck. So we did a few sets of this. I think we did 2 because we couldn't be bothered to do a third. And we just hopped in the sea. But there I go. Up the hill. And that was tough. So all aspects, an incline run at the end. Now, I just wanted to explain to you guys that, again, this is the last time I'm going to say it, but there are so many aspects of leg training. Upper body, flexibility, getting big, getting strong is so important. And I feel like health of the upper body is important, because if you injure yourself, your rotator cuff, your puller bicep, you've got to be healthy in the upper body. But your legs, you are walking every day. People say to me, Rory, what can I do this every day? It's like, look, stuff like walking, running, moving your legs is something you have to do every day. So therefore you have to really hone in on that. You really have to develop each aspect of it, because they say, Rory, I can't do push-ups every day. And I'm always like, look, you can do push-ups every day, but you might come into some problems. But with legs, you can't just not use your legs. If you've got the ability to move your legs and use your legs, then you can't just not use them. You have to use them every day. So this is why you unlock every aspect of leg training. That is the workout, guys. And I've explained quite a lot there, so I hope you've got the picture. Great little burner at the end. We swam about 100 metres, maybe a bit more. And me and Bruno, we weren't racing. We're just perfectly in sync, as you can see there. But he was a good guy. Physio for this Greek guy who has just been on a mad journey as well. And they were travelling together. So that would be really cool. That is really cool. And what a better way to finish off a workout with a swim, a cool down. And good vibes all around me. Look at the view. It's fantastic. But we'll call the video there. But I think I've got a lot of knowledge spread there and a lot of information I wanted to talk about. So shout out to Bruno, shout out to the Greek guy, hope you had a good party, shout out to Jazz cooking meals all the time, shout out to this place in Croatia. We will be back. It was beautiful, private little beach, and yeah, the van life's going well. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all like training hard and eating well, because that's the way forward. And yeah, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.